As always, when starting a new project, you need a blueprint. A small, such as this. That's a handle for a Maytag cart. That's the rails. Just a simple sketch right there is all you need. The project is a humidor. I was gifted some backer and a cigar, and I have to build a humidor because the cigars is a little bit they're a little bit stale. Okay, I've already made some pencil drawings on here, and this is the thickness of the wood I'm going to be using. So the easy way to show you what I'm going to do is to highlight it. And probably the easiest way for me to do that is, because I'm in a shadow, but I can, I'm going to cut this end piece as a solid piece. But I'm going to show you a skeleton view. Keep that in mind. My initial number on this upright right here was 4, and immediately I seen 4 wasn't going to be enough, so I increased that up to 5 inches. That's the length of them 2 marks right there. And the back of it, I think this is going to be well, I know it is, a multi-view chest. Even if you turn it completely around either direction, even a side view, I think, is going to be very pleasing to the eye. Well, we've got the back and the front is the way I'm going to label it as in a working stage, and that may change. This is the bottom. Let's draw us a floor in there, and I think we might use something a little lighter than that cheap pine. Maybe even a. Now remember, this is inside. We're looking at a skeleton view of it here, and up here at the top, I'm going to put 2 blocks across here. We're looking at it at the end. Keep that in mind. It's an end view. So that line right there, see, you wouldn't draw that line completely across there. You would only go out that far, because that's only that little block right there is going to be 1 inch. This little stick of wood right here will be 1.25 inches long this way, and 3/4 of an inch this way, as a pine board would be going crossways like that if it was longer. So, and that's the thickness of it. It's a full scale blueprint. In this case, it's a red print. And this right here, this is where it confuses a lot of young carpenters. This is carpentry work. Even though, keep in mind, I should have alerted you this on the get-go. It's a steampunk design. And I'm going to show you something up here. I'm not going to draw it in here because I don't want to mess up my blueprint. I'm going to use this as a cutting pattern. And don't want to mess up. But I'm going to show you something. Okay, when you're looking at this right here, and then this wood right here is the same thickness, and when you put it up here, the angle that this lid has to be cut at, that angle is longer than this is wide. So if you just cut a straight board all the way down yonder, then you'd have to cut this at an angle like this right here. I wanted to point that out to you, and the way I'm going to get the way that I'm going to do that is that lid will be cut just like this right here. That way, when I raise it away, it's going to hinge at the top here, and when I raise it away, then it won't have no interference right here. Same way up here. If that goes away, it won't have interference right here. So I have to see, that'll be a little bit long right there. But I'm going to put a hinge up here, and I'm not going to draw that hinge in here just yet, because I may pivot that hinge back here somewhere. You know, like put the round pin right here. I'm not going to draw on it. Just imagine this. The round pin right here, and then a copper come up and bend and come forward and then down like this right here and mount right here. And this will be on a pivot. And right down here, my lid, my opening thing, will pivot back here. It would be no interference. It would work good. It'll look good. The front part up here, I just draw this real quick. Looking at the front, this piece right here is this piece. Looking at it from the front, the thing's going to be about, let's say, 12 inches long. You underway? This will be the front, and right up here, the lid part. Okay, that lid's not going to come all the way to the edge. Whatever thickness this is right here, 1 1/4, then I'm going to put a 1 1/4 right up there like that right there. And that'll be nail fast, glued and nail fast on the corner right here. And the lid will be this part, and right here be a hinge, and right here be a hinge, and right down here be the open part. That will swing open, with a little chain in there to keep it from going frailing about. But I've already gave it some thought. Let's make some numbers on here. Okay, it's 5 inches tall, and it's 8 inches. This board's 5 inches. This board right here is 8 inches. This board right here is 1, and let's make it a 1/4. And like I say, this is an end piece, so all the nails will go this way, all the way around. And that way I can put some brass nails, some ornaments or something. May even cover this with copper. Keeping in mind it's a steampunk design. Let's pencil that in. So we know what we're working with. Okay. We should put a date on it, but this is the ongoing, the get-go, the intro, and these let me pencil this in, because I done already thought about it, and this is probably what I'll do. A long shank right here coming down, and then these will be brass or copper, and this will come right down right like this right here, and they will bend outward in a straight line like that right there. Okay, down here on the front of the box will be one of those eye bolts, and it will, let's see, it'll be right here, let's say. And then right up through there will be that'll be the thread part, and that'll be the bolt down here. Okay, in order to hold that on there, then I'll have to put some kind of copper or brass nail in there, or screw. Yeah, I'll probably put a bolt in it. No, maybe a screw. Okay, let's pencil in a screw. And that would hold this right here, and then this looking at this from the front, that will have a slot in it like this right here. Go back right here, and then it'll bend up like right here, a slight bend. And even out here, them little things right out there will have a slight bend in them on the end right there, just a little bit. That way, when that lid comes down, 2 wing nuts will be right here, a wing nut on each side, and you just tighten it down. If I leave this loose enough right here where that will swing out, then you just have to loosen it up a couple of turns and swing this out, and then it's a raise up. If this thing is fast right here, then you have to loosen this up enough until it will clear them fingers right there. It's one of them mathematical things. You have to figure it on degrees. And I'm not going to figure that right there. Oh, I should. I mean, I'll have to know it when I get to the table saw. I'll have to know this. How to set my table saw blade. That's a pretty good lot right there too. Man, that saw's gonna be laying over. This one up here ain't too bad. That's a I should figure that angle. I'll probably have to. I better think about that angle. Anyway, it's the steampunk humidor. This is the get-go, and we'll check back with the upcoming video to its progress. I think we're going to use a lot of brass and copper on it.